Okay, let's start. So, what do you mean by regression? Can anyone tell me? Don't write in the chat box. I can't see the chat box. Okay. If you want to tell, otherwise I can. What do you mean by regression? Anyone? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you mean by regression? If you want to tell, you can. Like, it's not like regular class. What have you understood? Like regression. Okay. So regression analysis is basically a particular statistical method, you can say, in which we can understand the relationship between two or more variables, right? So two or more variable means there will be two terms, two types of variables, you can say, independent variable and dependent variable, right? So what is independent variable and what is dependent variable? Independent variable is, what do you mean by that? Independent variable and dependent variable. Independent variable can be, can you say independent variable is the input variable and dependent variable is the output variable? Can you say that? Am I right or wrong? Hello? Are you there or not? कैसे करें बताओ. हेलो. अरे कोई तो बता दो.
हाँ हाँ हाय सूरी.
18 लोग हैं, किसी को कुछ नहीं आता क्या? ऐसा अकेला थोड़ी ना बोलते रहूंगा मैं. फिर बंद कर देता है यार. रिकॉर्डिंग सुनना है तो.
हेलो.
Can you repeat the question, please?
हाँ.
I got disconnected.
I said what do you mean by dependent variable and what is independent variable? Whatever I told, is it right or wrong? I said independent variable is the input variable and dependent variable is the output variable. Is it right or wrong?
Dependent variable is output.
Yeah,
Dependent
that is what I
variable is
said.
output. Yes. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
I think that is correct.
So if we okay. So if we say the formal definition of independent variable in regression analysis is that the independent variable represents the input makes the changes in dependent variable, right? And the dependent variable represents the output based on the values of the independent variable. Okay. If we change the independent variable, then the values of the dependent variable will change, right? So there are mainly you can say two types of regression analysis are there: linear regression and non-linear regression. So linear regression can be divided into two types: simple linear regression and multiple linear regression. In simple linear regression, there will be only one uh, independent variable, right? Am I right? And what is the difference between simple linear regression and multiple linear regression?
in simple there is one dependent and one independent, and in multiple there is one dependent and more than one independent variables.
Yes. So one dependent variable in multiple linear regression, one dependent variable can be means dependent on more than one variable, that is independent variable. So one example can be suppose sales. Sales is dependent on price of the product. So here sales is the dependent variable and price is the independent variable, right? Sales is dependent on price. The price of the product goes up, then sales will decrease, right? So if we add another variable, like sales of the product dependent on price and promotion. So here more than one variable present, one independent variable present here, right? Price and promotion. That will come under multiple linear regression. In non-linear regression, the another type of regression is non-linear regression. Have you heard about logistic regression? This term? Anyone heard about the term logistic regression?
No.
There is another regression method which is logistic regression, that is also in your syllabus. So that will come under non-linear regression model. Okay. So before we start, let's understand some terminologies. What do you mean by dependent variable regression? What is regression, dependent variable, and independent variable? We have discussed already. What do you mean by correlation? It is already covered in BA1. Can anyone tell me what is correlation?
Correlation means relation among the stocks, like for
Relation
instance,
among?
stocks. If you are considering the stocks of two things, market and respective company, then correlation shows how they behave among themselves.
Hmm.
Like if the value of one stock goes up, then what happens?
Correlation
It is
means
the degree of association between two variables, uh,
yes, yes,
how much they are related.
yeah. That is a perfect definition of correlation. How two or more variables are interrelated, you can say in simple terms. Like I said, sales and price, how they are related. If price goes up, then sales will decrease. Means there is negative correlation, right? One is going up and another one is going down. Negative type of correlation, positive type of correlation is also there. If we promote our product, means promotion. If we promote our product, our sales will increase. Correct. So promotion up means sales is also up. So both are having uh, positive correlation. Okay. And there is another term, no correlation, means zero correlation. The example can be suppose what will be the example of, you can tell me what will be the example of zero correlation.
Height and temperature,
Yes, I,
relation between height and temperature.
yeah. Suppose say sale of iPhone. I can I say sale of iPhone dependent on the weather condition. There is no sense,
No,
right? So we
no.
are having zero correlation in this particular two variables, sale of iPhone and weather condition. Okay. Next term is autocorrelation. What do you mean by autocorrelation? Have you heard this term, autocorrelation? In your BA classes, have you heard this term, autocorrelation?
No, I haven't.
So autocorrelation refers to the degree of correlation between the values of same variables across different observation in the data. Do you want me to repeat? This is a very important term. You can expect this in MCQ. Autocorrelation refers to the degree of correlation between the values of the same variable across different observation in the data.
Can you repeat once again? Like it refers to the degree of correlation
Between the values of same variable
okay
across different observation of the data. So whenever we're talking about correlation, obviously we need minimum of two variable, means sales and price. One example, sales and price. Okay, correct. Suppose I am one observation and you are one observation. Okay, I want to buy 5 kg rice, and the price of rice per kg is suppose 20. Correct. For me, I can afford whenever the price of rice is 20 per kg, 20 rupees per kg, I can afford 5 kg. Okay, but you can afford more than me, suppose 10 kg. Correct. So the values are changing, right? With respect to the price, the sale of the rice or the quantity of purchase of rice is changing for different observation. Correct. So this is what autocorrelation is. You got it, right?
Yes.
Is it clear to everyone, autocorrelation?
no please एक बार repeat कर दो ना
Definition, if you want to write, you can write.
definition लिख लिया explanation
Explanation is that what is in the definition? The value of same variable across different observation. Correlation between the value of same variable across different observation. So I'm saying that I am on observation and you are on observation. Okay. Suppose
okay
same faculty is teaching me also and you also, but I am getting in BA I am getting 20 out of 30, but you are getting 25 out of 30.
okay
So there is a relation, right? The faculty and the teaching process of the
yes
faculty, and or you can say the capability of capturing the output from the faculty is different, right? That is why you are getting more marks than me. So
yes
that is the relation. The observation to observation means people to people it's varying, student to student it's
okay
varying. Not all are getting same marks, right?
yes
क्या था ये? Okay.
yes
I hope this example is clear to everyone.
yes
Yeah. Clear everyone? Any doubt till now? We have another 6 terminologies. Next is simple linear regression, multiple linear regression. We have already discussed. Next is scatter plot. What do you mean by scatter plot? Anyone? Scatter plot is the graphical representation of two data. Can you say that? This is what the scatter plot, right? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
This is what the scatter plot, right?
Yes.
okay
In y-axis
yes
there is one variable and x-axis another variable. So this scatter plot shows how the relation is. Means see this. For 0.5 the value is almost 302. For 0.6 the value is 307 suppose. So this is what this is used to determine the relationship between the two variables. The dotted points are showing the relationship between two variables, how this x value is changing, the changing of x value, how does the y value is changing. Correct? This was the meaning of scatter
yes
plot, and it is very much important for regression analysis. Next is fitted value, residual, and observed value. Have you heard this term, fitted value, residual, and observed value? You have not heard this term.
Residual is error. Residual is error, I
Yeah.
guess, and other two I don't know.
See this. This is the trend line, or I can say the regression line, right? the scatter plot, and this is the linear trend line or linear regression line, correct?
Yes.
So some of the points are how does this line actually drawn? The logic behind the drawing of the line. This passes through uh, such points in which the error becomes zero. Means if we uh, take the distance of from this line to this point 325, okay, and some of the points are above the line and some of the points are below the line. So if we take, means this is error, right? If the points are above the line or below the line, that is the error, right? It is not actually
Yes.
Yes.
fitting on the line. If it's fitting on the line, then I can say this is perfectly linear regression. Regression is perfectly linear. Here the relation is not perfectly linear because some of the points are above the line, some of the points are below the line. So the line is actually drawn such a way that all the error becomes zero. Means the distance from line to the positive point or from distance between the line to the negative point, if we add all those, we will get zero value for this particular line. Are you getting my point, or am I confusing?
Getting it.
Are you
Getting
getting
it.
my point? Or?
Getting it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, got it.
So the points which are above the line, yeah. So the points which are above the line, we can say these points are having positive residual, and the points which are having which are actually below the line, we can say these are having negative residual. So how do we measure the residual? We just actually check the distance between this point and the line. So the distance will tell the residual part. Okay. So this will have positive residual, and for this 307, suppose 307 is in is below the line. So this distance to the line, this point distance to the line is negative, having negative residual. Correct.
Yes. Correct. Correct.
Yes.
And
Can you
observe
repeat what is residual?
residual is the error term. If the points are fitted on the line, then there is no error. The point is above the line or below the line, there is obviously be some error, right? This is what the actual
Yes.
meaning of residual. Residual can be of two types, positive residual
Okay.
and negative residual. The points which are above the line, above the regression line or the trend line, you can say, these points are having positive residual, and the points which are actually below the line, these points are having negative residual. So how do we measure the residual? Residual can be measured as the distance between this line to the point. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah. So above the point which is above the line means if we take the distance, that will be positive residual, and the point which is below the line, if we take the distance from this line to this point, it will have negative residual. Next, what was the point? Residual and fitted value and observed value. Yeah. So what is fitted value? Fitted value means what? The point should be in the line, right? Point should be in the line means we can say this is the fitted value. So how do we measure the fitted value? There will be a particular value, right? Point is on the line. The fitted value can be measured as the distance from the x-axis to that particular point. Are you getting it?
No. Can you repeat it again?
Okay, let me use another trick then. Quite difficult. Painting करते हैं चलो. X-axis, y-axis. This is my regression line, and this point will have positive residual, and this point will have suppose negative residual. Okay. So what I say, the distance between this to this. Okay, this point to this line point. Okay, this distance is called residual. Okay, positive residual, and the distance between this line to this point, what it is? It is negative residual. Correct? The fitted value what? The point, if the point is lies on the line, then the I can say the point is fitted on the trend line. So how do we calculate fitted value? The distance from x-axis to that particular point. This one, this distance. This is called fitted value. Got it, everyone?
Yes.
Fitted value of this particular point. Suppose fitted value of this particular point means what? The distance between x-axis to that particular point. This is the fitted value of this point. Clear, everyone? Fitted value?
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah. Next one is observed value. Observed value means what? Suppose this is my observed point, right? This is the fitted value, and this is my observation. All those points, dotted points, the scatter plot. This is my observation, right? So this is what the observed value can be calculated as the distance between observed point and the two x-axis. This is observed value. Clear to everyone? Everyone clear? This is very important. Don't confuse with these three terms.
What is this? The longer one, green line. What is that?
Green line is the fitted value.
That is all. Okay.
Fitted value, the first line, the smaller line, the fitted value of this particular point.
Okay.
This is the fitted value of this particular point. Okay.
Oh, got it.
If you want to write one formula to calculate, how do we calculate? Observed value is equal to, what will be the formula? You can, from this diagram also you can write fitted value plus residual, right?
Yes.
Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, yes.
How can it be correct?
Yes.
See this one and this one.
Uh, fitted value minus residual, right?
But since the residual is already negative, so like we
Yeah,
can write
correct.
plus r, right?
You got my point.
Okay.
So it will be like, you can say plus, then in bracket you can write r. So r should be negative and positive. For this particular point, r is negative, right? So I don't have any issue. I'll put r as negative. So my observed value will become what? Fitted value minus residual. Fitted value minus residual. If I minus, then I'll get the observed value. Correct? Clear, everyone?
Yes. Got it.
I hope it's clear. Yeah.
Yes, clear.
You all got the PPT, I guess. So we have already discussed this. And so how do we represent linear regression model?
Hello.
Yeah. Any doubt?
I joined a bit late. Can you just tell me the significance of this fitted value and the observed value in the scatter plot?
Yeah, I was talking about scatter plot. Scatter plot is the important term in regression model. Simple linear regression. If you want to get the regression equation, the simplest way is that you plot the scatter plot. Okay. I want to check the relation between this. This is actually I'll tell you the variable name. This was, I guess, chances of admission, and this was the GRE score. Okay, y-axis.
Okay.
So chances of admission depends on the GRE score, right?
Yeah.
If your GRE score is high, your chances of admission in a particular university will be high. Okay, so I can check the relation using regression model also. And the simplest way is that if I put the if I have all the data and I'll put it in scatter plot. After putting the scatter plot, there is one thing you can get the trend line equation. This is a trend line, right? Regression line or trend line.
Yeah.
You'll get the trend line equation. The equation is similar to the regression equation.
Okay.
So this is the simplest form. If you don't want to do regression model, don't want to run regression model, and you know how to do the scatter, how to plot scatter plot.
Okay.
From there also you can get the regression model. But that is for only for simple linear regression, not for multiple linear regression.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the regression, simple linear regression model. Okay. Y cap. Actually, we write it as y cap. Okay. Not y. Y cap is equal to beta naught plus beta 1 x1 plus what is that, epsilon, right? This is the error term. Forget about this. Remember, y cap is equal to beta naught plus beta 1 x1. X1 is the what? Which one is the dependent and which one is the independent variable here? Y and x are two variable, right? Which
X
one will
is
be dependent?
independent and Y is dependent.
Y is the dependent variable.
Yeah, perfect. So if as it is a simple linear regression, so there will be only one independent variable. So I will be having only one x1 only. If it's multiple linear regression, it will go on continue. Beta naught plus beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2 plus beta 3 x3, like that it will continue till be beta n xn. Correct? Okay. This is what the equation. And this is what the regression line what I was talking about. So beta naught. What is beta naught and what is beta 1 here? Beta naught is the intercept. What do you mean by intercept? Intercept is that from where the trend line will start. The trend line here, suppose this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, like that. This is 3, suppose. So beta naught is 3. Beta naught value is 3 means it will start from the value of y is equal to 3. Y means y axis value will be 3. Correct? Got my point? Got my point or not?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is suppose the value, and this is suppose 0, and this is 1. Okay, this is 2, this is 1. Here the trend line is starting from 1, means beta naught, the value of beta naught is 1 here. That is why I am starting the line from 1. Okay, I hope clear to everyone. Then beta 1 is a slope. So here uh, what is the slope here? Slope is positive here, right? You all remember the correlation correlation uh, types: positive correlation, negative correlation. You all remember that?
Yes.
So this is positive, right?
Yes.
And the line is like that.
Yes.
And this is negative, correct? Negative correlation means what? The slope is negative here. How do we calculate slope? This is the slope, right? Tan theta. Tan theta is the slope right here, and this is the negative slope here, tan theta.
Yes.
Correct. So here I can say the I can see what? Any doubt? Here I can see the slope is positive. That is why beta 1 will be, the value of beta 1 will be positive here. Okay. See this? The slope of beta 1 is negative here. That is why the trend line is downward. Correct. And this is beta 1 slope is 0. Okay. It is similar to that positive correlation, negative correlation, and zero correlation. Any doubt, anyone? No doubt, right? So this was
No.
the equation that I used previously, beta naught plus beta 1 x1. This is the, remember this is the simple linear regression model. Okay. In the MCQ, they might ask to write, they might ask to choose uh, which one among the four options defines the simple linear regression model. This will be one option, suppose, and this will be another option. Don't get confused. This is simple linear regression equation, okay, and that was model. Whenever I use beta instead of b, that will be model, and if we use small b, that is regression equation.
Can you explain this once again?
This is what, whenever we are representing regression model, we will be using beta instead of we'll be using beta, and whenever we'll be using regression equation instead of beta, we'll be using b, small b. The concept is same. P naught is the intercept and B1 is the slope of the line. This is similar to the linear what to say, linear trend line equation, right? Or the straight line equation, y is equal to mx plus ca. You all know the equation of straight line. Y is equal to mx plus c. See this, mx plus c, I can say that. Everyone clear? The equation is in the
Yeah.
same format for simple linear regression, in the linear straight line equation. Someone was asking me like, what is the meaning of using scatter plot here? Now the concept come, right? The straight line equation and the simple linear regression equation.
Yeah, okay.
So and now if we want to calculate the values manually, how do you calculate that? P naught value and B1 value. So you have to remember this formula. You can do it using the software also. Excel is having the feature you can calculate, you can run the regression in Excel also. But if you want to calculate manually, how does it actually come for the values? So this is the formula of B1. This is the formula of B1 and this is the formula of B naught. Okay, you have to remember this. We'll be solving one problem. Just wait for some time. So xi minus x bar, x is the what? Independent variable and y is the dependent variable, yi minus y bar. Summation of xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar divided by summation of xi minus x bar whole square. Correct? And whenever we got the value of b1, after that we can easily calculate b0. b0 can be calculated by using y cap, y bar. Y bar we have already calculated the, what is the meaning of bar here? Average value of y, right? The mean value of y, and x bar means mean value of x. If we know the mean value of y and mean value of x and b0 value we have already calculated, then we can easily find the value of b0. And if we have a b0 value and b1 value, we can easily write the linear regression equation. Correct? So this is what one example is given here. Number of TV ads and number of cars sold. TV ad is high means what? Promotion is high means sale will be high, right? That is what the general relation we can say. Are you all getting it? So what simple example?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah, so to find the regression equation, we have to find y cap is equal to b0 plus beta b1 x1. So what we have to do first, So to find summation of x, that is 10, then x bar is equal to 10 divided by number of observation. So 2 summation of y is equal to 100, then y bar is equal to summation of y divided by n, means number of observation. Okay. Then we have to find these values and this value. So whenever we're calculating this regression equation or the B1 or B0 value, we always try to find try to make one table. So that will be easy for you to calculate. So remember, how do we calculate correlation using table format, right? X variable and Y variable is given to you, and how to calculate correlation coefficient. Remember that?
Yes.
Can you turn to the previous slide for 1 second?
This one.
Yeah.
Any doubt in this?
No.
Slides is already I've shared, right? You can check in the group. It's already there. Yeah. So what we find that B1, the value of B1 is 5 and B0 is 10. So what will be the estimated regression equation? You can say y cap is equal to B0, means 10 plus 5 into x. Okay. So this is the estimated regression equation. So if we know the value of x, we can easily calculate the value of y, means uh, number of TV ads. Suppose x value is 2. What will be the sell value of card? Suppose per day,
20.
per day I am give at in a particular TV channel, the number of ad is 2, and per day my sale will be dependent on that particular ad. Okay, so number of ad is 2, means what? X is 2, so 5 into 2, 10 plus 10. Number of card sale will be 20 on that particular day. If number of ad is 3 per day, so how many car will be sold on the particular day? 5 into 3 plus 10. So I already have the model or the equation I already have. So if I want to check with respect to the number of ads, what will be the number of card that will be sold on a particular day, I can easily calculate now. Correct? This is what the significance of regression model, regression equation. Now you all got it, right? Why do we use regression? Do you want me to tell in detail or go into some deep knowledge? Anyone want to know in detail? Anyone?
Yes, I want to.
Okay. Let me do that. If you got it, then fine. Otherwise, no issue. Have you heard about the term machine learning?
Yes.
Anyone?
Yes.
Yeah. So machine learning means what? Machine will be fed in some data, and machine will be work accordingly, right? So there are mainly three types of machine learning. One is supervised machine learning, one is unsupervised, and another one is reinforcement. So this regression model comes under supervised machine learning. Supervised machine learning means what? We have already fed the data, like this is the input variable, uh, and this is the output variable, right? Input variable means what? The number of ad, and this is number of cards sold. Means what? This is the output. We are already feeding that. Regression is simple linear regression is one example of supervised machine learning. In supervised machine learning, the definition of supervised machine learning in layman terms is we will feed the input variable also as well as the output variable also. So we are feeding the data, input data as well as the output data, and from there we are getting a particular model. This model, what I have generated, but I already have the input variable and output variable also I am having now. From there only I am getting the this model. Correct? Correct? Got it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me do that. Another one I told, unsupervised machine learning, right? Unsupervised machine learning means what? We will be only feeding the input variable. Output variable will not be fed. Okay. Suppose you are buying something on a particular time. On suppose Diwali, you are going for a shopping on a particular shop. Okay. So every Diwali you are going. Every year in Diwali time you are going, and the company is actually company actually understood that you will be coming only during the Diwali time. Okay. So they will be treated you like that. Means what, you are going to Diwali only. They are particularly segmenting you on that particularly segmenting you as per your behavior. Like this customer will come only for Diwali time, not on other time. Okay. So your behavior, your purchase behavior is input variable here. There will be no output variable. Well, we're not feeding any output variable. As per this input variable, is your purchase behavior, they are actually segmenting you. Like this customer will come only Diwali time. Got it? This is what unsupervised learning is. And
I have
another
one
one is
question.
reinforcement. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
You said that with the help of this input and output variables, we generate this model, regression model. What is the use of this model? If we have this input, also we have output, then what is the use of this model? I'm not getting that.
That is what I said. Now I, from this particular data, I can now say how many ads do I have to put to get a particular sell value. Suppose I want to sell on a
Okay,
particular day.
got
I
it.
want to sell.
I mean, I can estimate.
Hmm?
I mean, we can get to know. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Yeah, I'll tell you for everyone. Suppose I want to sell on a particular day. My target selling is 20. I want to sell 20 cars. So from that output variable now, I can easily interpret how many ads do I have to put from this equation. That is what the significance of the linear regression model or the regression model, you can say.
So, can you take this estimated regression equation and then explain it, like for this particular question?
You want to solve one problem.
No, no. The question you explained right now, that y bar is equals to 10 plus 5x.
Mm-hmm.
Matlab, what is the significance of it? Matlab,
The significance is that x was what? X was my number of TV ads. Okay. So I've calculated with 1, 3. All the number of TV ads here is 1 to 3, right? 1, 2, and 3. Suppose my number of ads will be 5. Suppose I want to put 5 number of ads on a particular TV channel on a particular day. Okay. So what will be my sale value now? I can easily interpret from this equation. 5 into 5, 25 plus 10 is 35. So my number of cars sold will be 35. If I put 5 ads on a particular day. Got it?
yeah.
Yeah, what I was talking about, supervised, unsupervised. Unsupervised is, you got it right. As per your behavior, they are actually segmenting you. And reinforcement, one best example is that automated car, driverless car. They are actually learning as per the environment. Correct. So why I actually talk about this supervised, unsupervised? It's there in your syllabus. I guess in NCP 2 or NCP 3. Cluster factor analysis is there, right? So cluster and factor, it will come under unsupervised learning, and even machine learning is also there. Theory part is also there, machine learning. Okay. So yeah, this is what I'll come to this. Let me go to an example. So this is one example I have. Now calculate all the whatever the example I was talking about will be calculating it manually. If you want to calculate, you can use the pen and paper. So this is what the production in dollar million dollar, okay, and electricity usage million kilowatt hour. So in general, what we can say, if the production is more, then electricity usage will be high. To produce more number of product, we have to use more electricity, right? Am I correct? My logic is correct. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So there will be having these two variables will have some relation, right? So according to you, which one will be dependent variable here and which one will be independent variable here? If you want to run the regression analysis, you have to first find the which one will be dependent and which one will be independent.
Production will be independent and usage will be dependent.
Is it so? Are you right?
Because the usage cannot exceed production. So the usage depends on how much electricity is produced.
Everyone agree with me? Others, do you agree with him?
I think the opposite. I think production is the dependent and electric usage is the independent variable.
Production is the
Dependent.
dependent. Y means you are saying production is Y and electricity is X.
Yes.
He was correct actually. Electricity will be
Okay.
Y and production will be X. Production high means electricity will be high, right? Electricity high means production will be high. How can you guarantee that? Electricity can be used in other condition also, right? Apart from production process, electricity can be used in other process also. If we put 2 or 3 more lights in the production in the factory, electricity will be high also. But this electricity consumption, is it actually using for production purpose? No, right? But for the production process, electricity required. If production is high, electricity will obviously be high. The usage of electricity will obviously be high. Getting my point?
Yes. Got it.
Was saying, yeah, perfect. Yeah,
Hello. Can you just repeat if you, I mean, you told if, I mean, for the production, electricity usage is needed, right? So in that case, production is a dependent variable on electricity. So what is the
electricity is
correct?
the electricity is the dependent variable.
What you just told production. For production, we need electricity now.
Yeah,
So production is dependent on electricity. So production should be the dependent variable, right?
this is what I said. For electricity is the dependent variable. I said, no.
Okay.
Electricity is the dependent variable and production is the independent variable.
Okay.
Electricity usage depends on production. So simple. Electricity usage depends on the production.
Okay. Fine.
Production is high means electricity will be high.
Oh, that way. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't get
Yeah.
it the first time.
But if
Yeah.
you use in opposite way, like electricity is independent variable and production is dependent variable, it will actually not work. Like electricity can be used in other purpose also. Suppose
Yeah.
right now I am using
Yeah. That
10.
time it won't be a direct proportion. Yeah. Okay. I get it.
Yeah, perfect. Anyone
Yeah.
any doubt? Yeah. So to find the regression equation, I can easily run by using Excel. But in exam, they will give this. The problem will be like this, small problem, and you have to calculate the linear regression model or the linear regression equation. You can say linear regression equation by manually you have to calculate, but by using the formula. Okay, you can expect one problem in semester exam, definitely. So to find the regression equation, first you have to find B1, then B0, right? This was what the formula of B1, and this was what the formula of B1. What are the things we required? We required the summation of xi minus x bar and y summation of xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar divided by summation of xi minus x bar whole square. Okay, these two things we required. So this is how that table will looks like if we calculate the things in a perfect way. If you don't want to do any mistake, better to make this table. Here everyone. So my aim here is to find the what regression equation. Any doubt in this? Like why I have made this table? Any doubts?
Why is the second last column yi minus y bar square? That
Yeah, that is
why?
what that is not record actually. You can eliminate that column.
Okay.
You can remove it. Anyone any doubt in the table? Yeah.
No.
So do you want to solve it? I am removing this table. No? Who said this?
No, I said I had no doubt for that.
Okay. My question was that do you want to solve it or not?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So first what you have to do, you have to find x bar and y bar. Correct? How many observations are here? N is equal to 10, right? Is it visible to everyone?
Increase the font size a bit. I guess that would be
Yeah.
visible.
N is 10 here.
Yeah.
Okay. So y bar will be how much? Summation of y, how much? I will not use any formula. I will be using also like manually I'll calculate. Sum of y I need sum of uh, x. Tell me the value. Anyone calculating? Please tell me if you are calculating.
Yeah, calculating.
Okay. Have you got this one? Y is equal to 30.7.
Yeah, by is
Yes.
30.7 and X is 49.5. Yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
So now I have this is my xi value, right? And I have the sum of x. So now I have to calculate what y bar. Y bar will be 30.7 divided by 10, 3.07. Correct?
Yes,
X bar will be
4.952.
4.
4.952.
4.95. X 952. Yeah. Okay, fine. 4.952. Now we have to calculate xi minus x bar. Xi minus x bar means what? 3.58 minus 4.952. Then 4.31 minus 4.952. Then 4.51 minus what? 4.952, right? Like that we have to calculate.
Yes.
How much you are getting the first one?
1.37.
Minus 1.37.
Calculate for the all. I'll do that and you can match with me. Minus 1.372, right? First one. Take the values. Next you have to do yi minus y bar. Are you getting the same value? Are you all getting the same value?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, now what we have to do? First we have to find B1, right? Don't
We
get
have to
confused. Like
calculate
first
B1. Yeah.
B1 first. Always remember that B1 first, then B0. B1 formula is this one, like sum of xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar. So 3.559 divided by xi minus x bar whole square. So 4.358. Sorry. This is what the value of uh, B1. Okay. You didn't got it. B1 is equal to 0.8166, something like that.
Yeah, got it.
Next is B0, right? B0, what is the formula of B0? Y bar minus
Y
B1 into
bar
X bar,
minus
correct?
B1 x.
So
Yeah.
y bar, how much we had? Sorry, 3.07, correct? Y bar minus
3.07.
B1
Yeah.
0, 3.07, yeah.
Into X bar.
That is y bar minus B1 x1. B1 is 0.8166 into x bar, right? 4.952,
X bar.
correct? So it is minus 93.973.
The value of B naught is like always in negative or sometimes, or it shows something.
No, no, it
It
depends.
has
No?
some significance of getting negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
B naught means what? The intercept, right? It will start from which axis? I mean, which quadrant?
Yes.
Y-axis in fourth quadrant, right? Negative value.
Yeah. And fourth. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
So now I can write a regression equation.
Left side. Yeah, got it.
Hmm. Now my regression equation will be y is equal to what? B naught means minus 0.978 plus B naught plus B1 x1, right? 0.8166. X1 means what? X means what? Yeah. X1 means what? Production, right? I can write uh, production. What was the variable? Production only. Production. This is what my regression equation. Got it, everyone?
Yeah, got it.
Yes.
Yeah. Correct. Now I have the regression equation. So now come back to the PPT again. So what I have to do, I have to calculate all the, like, you all know that in regression equation, in a regression model, if we run the regression model in a software, we'll be getting ANOVA table also. So in ANOVA table, what are the terms are there? SST, SSR, SSE, MSE, MSR, then F table, sorry, F value. So all the things will be there in ANOVA table, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is how we calculate. Uh, this is a formula that we have. How do we calculate the SST, SSR, and SSE? One second. Okay. Let me give one example. Yeah. This is what the regression output. Are you familiar with this thing? Are you all familiar with this thing? This output?
Yes.
That's not you. I know. Others?
Seen it in the BA class, that's it.
Huh?
No
Yeah, yeah.
relation I know in this.
Yeah, that is what my question is. Have you all seen this before,
I
or
know
you are
nothing,
seeing it
just
for the
gone
first
into
time?
BA class.
Okay, that's fine. I'll explain this. Yeah, so this is what the output is. This is the regression
Quite a
statistics, and this is
little.
the ANOVA table. So yeah, so this ANOVA table, all these things will be there, right? SSR, SST, SSE, then MSC, MSR, MSC, and a value, then significance value from a table. Okay. So for calculation of this all these things, we can calculate it manually also. So this is what the formula is. Uh, the R square, what you can see here. This is the R square value. How do we calculate R square? This is what the formula. If you know the value of SSR and SST, you can easily calculate R square. Okay. So do you all know how to calculate SSE, SST, SSR, all those things? ANOVA table was there in VO1. Hello. Do you remember the formula?
No.
Yes or no?
No, no.
Okay. Okay, no issues. So after calculating this regression equation, okay, what I have to edit one thing. This is not y. This is what I said. This is y cap, right? I said it before. Y cap. Y cap is equal to b naught plus b1 into x1. So after finding this, if we have to calculate the calculate all those things what I showed you manually, like the regression statistics, R square, adjusted R square, and all those things, and the ANOVA table things. If you want to calculate it manually, the next step is that you have to make another table. This is what the format of the table. Okay. So this is the second step. This table was the first step. From there, we are actually getting the regression equation. I'm copying this regression equation to here. Okay. The next step is that we want to calculate the ANOVA table, all those terminologies of ANOVA table, and the regression statistics. So for that, we have to make another table. This is the format of the table, right? Correct, everyone? Any doubt till now?
Yeah. No.
If you are not getting, just tell me. This will really not only will help you for BA2, but this will definitely help you for your SIP report. When you are making the SIP report, 90% of the students run the regression analysis with their data, whatever the data they are collecting in their SIP, they will be doing analysis, regression analysis using those data.
Y cap is a value that we get from this equation, right?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Y cap value is the value we get from this
Yeah.
regression
I'll come
equation.
to that. I'll come to that. You all got the format of the table, right? How do we calculate now? Now the y cap value. How do we find y cap value?
Yeah.
So I know this production. Let me write it as xi. Okay. Now I have to find y cap value for a particular xi value. So I know the xi value 3.58. Okay. Now my equation will look at the screen. Now my equation will be
Yeah.
equal to minus 0.9 sorry, 0.9738, okay, plus what, 0.8166 into this value. Okay, this is what my y cap is for this particular xi. Got it, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
So for the next one, what will be my xi value?
Please,
Sorry,
4.31.
can you repeat?
4.31.
Yeah. So this is my look at the equation, regression equation. Can you see this regression equation?
Yeah.
So this is what my how do I calculate y cap? If I
Okay, 0.97 plus 0.81, right?
8166 into xi, if we know the value of xi,
Yeah.
we can easily calculate the value of y cap, right? So this is what my
Okay.
for this this is
Xi.
what my
Okay.
for the value of my xi 3.58. So look at the formula bar. This is the formula bar, right? Formula bar. I have written minus
Yeah.
0.9738 plus 0.8166 into B2. B2 means what? This value 3.58. For the next one, what?
Okay.
B3. B3 means what? 4.31. All the other value is fully fixed. Only this value will be changing, the xi value. For the next one, this is B4. B4 means what? 4.51 xi value. Correct? Got it? Yeah.
Yes, yes, I got it.
So next is yi minus y cap. We have to find. So yi, this is the yi value, all the values of yi. So what I will do, I'll be doing, this is yi minus this value y cap, correct? Enter. I'll just simply drag it. So for second one, what will be the yi value? 2.47 minus 2.5457. This one, correct? Everyone clear?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Got it.
You can expect this as a 20 marks problem in your semester. If you are not getting, you can tell me. Yeah. So
No,
next
got
step
it.
is yi minus y cap
No, got
whole square. Simply this one square I need. So equal to this one square. So this is not so simple to calculate if you're calculating manually. I am using Excel formula, so I will be getting the values easily. But look at the steps. You can do it manually. I'll share the Excel sheet.
That's the whole point. Calculating manually takes time.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
will take
please share
take
the
some
Excel
time.
sheet too.
They'll give not more than 10. In the exam, you will not be getting like more than 10 variables. They will observation table. They will not give maximum 10. You need more than 10.
That also takes
Yeah.
20 minutes. No.
So if more than 10 where 10 observation is given, then the values will be uh, so easy like that you can calculate easily. The fraction will not be there. The whole digit will be there then. Okay. Leave it. In the next step, we have to calculate y cap minus y bar.
Okay.
So what was my y bar? Or remember, y bar is 3.07. Copy that.
3.07. Yeah.
So 3.07. Y cap means this one, so equal to this one minus 3.07. Y cap minus y bar. Simply drag it. Which is, yeah, perfect. Okay. Next is y cap minus y bar whole square is equal to this one whole square. Right? I got all those values. But you have not asked me why I have calculated all this. What is the use of
Yeah.
this? Now you have to find.
It's for the
Now you have
ANOVA
to
table.
find all those
Okay.
SSE, SS, yeah, SSE, SSC, SSR, SST. Okay. Then MSC, MSR, and MST, right?
Yeah.
So remember that SSE formula is SSE is equal to sum of what? You have to tell me. You have already done ANOVA.
But I don't remember.
Sum of square of errors. Oh, you're asking this one. Okay.
This is what? Yi minus y cap whole square. This is what the formula.
Okay, so then y minus y cap is the error.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've already calculated yi minus y cap whole square. Correct. So if we take the sum of this equal to
Yes.
sum of yi minus y cap whole square. This one, enter. So this is my SSE value
0.SSC value.
0.3304. Okay, this is my SSE value. Next is SSR. SSR, how do you calculate?
Summation of x yi minus y bar.
Summation of y cap
Y cap minus Y bar.
minus y bar
Y cap minus y bar. Okay.
whole square, right? Correct. So summation of y cap minus y bar, this one or this one, last one, right? Equal to sum of this one 2.906. What is SST? What is SST? Simple, yeah. SSE plus SSR. So equal to this one plus this one. This is what SST is. Got it, everyone? Is it
Yes.
clear to everyone? Any doubt in this? Any doubt?
No.
Okay.
No.
No, no.
Next is, yeah, let me come to that point. Yeah. This is what regression. The first row is regression. Next is residual. Next is total. Okay. So what do you say? In regression means what we actually say in ANOVA table? A treatment, right? Treatment, error, and total. Residual means what? Error, huh? Are you all getting or no?
Yes. Residual is error. Right.
Yeah. So which one is SSE, SSC, and SSR? This is what? SST, right? Not SST. This is SS. What? SSR. This is error, right? SSE. This is SST. This is MSR. This is MSC. And here it will be MST. Correct? And the degree of freedom for regression is number of independent variable. How many number of independent variable are there? Only one, right? That is why degree of freedom for regression is one. Degree of freedom for residual or degree of freedom for error is what? One. Residual.
One.
N minus k minus 1. So k is here independent variable. N is the total number of observation. Total number of observation is 400. So n minus k. K means what? This one 1. So 400 minus 1 minus 1. So it is 398. Total degree of freedom means 398 plus 1 is 399. Okay. Clear everyone? MSC is equal
Can you
to,
repeat the part 400? Sorry.
that is one another example. That is another example. I'll come to that. So MSC formula is SSC
Okay.
divided by n minus k minus 1. Okay. SSC you already know. N means, here n means what? I was talking in that particular example, n means 400. Here n means what? 10, right? So 10 minus 1, number of independent variable, k means number of independent variable is 1, and minus 1 means 8.
Yes.
So SSC is equal to 304 divided by sorry, 10 minus 1 minus 1. This is what the value of MSC. MSR is equal to SSR divided by K.
What is
Number of independent
K?
variable.
How did we get n minus k minus 1? What
K
was it
is
here?
number of
Okay, that is one.
independent variable. Number of independent variable. Which one is independent variable here? This one, na? Production. Only one independent variable. Yeah.
Production.
For a simple linear regression, always the K value will be 1.
Okay, good. Yeah.
There will be only one independent variable for simple linear regression. That is why I am putting K value as 1. So MSR is SSR divided by K. So SSR means this value 2.906 divided by K means what? 1, right? MST means
Yes.
MST means what? MSC plus MSR equal to this one plus this one. This is what the value of MSC, MST. You got it? Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Okay. Now I got the ANOVA table, right? Now I'm not ANOVA table. I have to calculate another thing. F value. F value I have to calculate, right? What is the formula of F value? How do you calculate F?
MSR by MSC.
Yeah. So F value is equal to MSR divided by MSC equal to MSR divided by MSC. This is what my F value is. Got it, everyone? Now my ANOVA table is completed. This entire ANOVA table is completed, right? Degree of freedom also I've calculated. Uh, I told how to calculate SS value, I will also calculate MS value, F value. Now the significance level. This is the significance level from where I can calculate this. From F table I can calculate I have the F value. So now I can directly go to F table and I can calculate the significance value of it, or the P value of it, you can say. Okay. Now another thing we have to calculate. We can calculate R square and adjusted R square. These three things. These three things we can calculate manually. Are you getting my point? So here what we will do, we will not calculate R manually, we will calculate R square and adjust R square manually. Okay. So if we know the R value, we can easily calculate R square value. That's different thing. But we have to calculate it manually. The R square value. R square formula is equal to 1 minus SSE divided by SST. Remember this one. R square formula is 1 minus SSE divided by SST. So equal to 1 minus SSE divided by SST. This is what my R square value is. Clear? Another one is what? Adjusted R square. Adjusted R square. Adjusted R square can be calculated as 1 minus MSC divided by MST. I know all those values I have already calculated from for ANOVA table. 1 minus MSC, this one, divided by MST. This is what my adjusted R square value. Okay. So they will. This is what the ending of the problem. Whatever we can calculate manually, that's the thing. Any doubt? This is one type of problem you can expect it for 20 marks. There is another type of problem. Any doubt in this, or we can proceed to the next slide? Any doubt in this?
It's clear.
No, it's clear.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you show it in the Excel sheet that which is SSR, which is SST ones?
Yeah, this one.
No, not this one. The Excel sheet. With the data analysis tool pack, you had calculated more than our table in that.
Okay, this one.
So in this, which is, can you just name it once?
Can you?
Can you just tell me which part is SSR, which is SST, which is MSR in this table?
Okay. Let me copy this one. I'll not do on that.
You will be sending this Excel sheet now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is that is a perfect thing you have asked me. So this is what k value. This one is k. Okay. This one is n minus k minus 1. Sorry, n minus k minus 1. This is n minus k minus 1.
Okay.
This is actually, I can calculate this one by summing up by this and this. Okay. So k plus n minus k minus 1, I'll get this value. Otherwise, what I can do, I can simplify this thing and I can write n minus 1.
Okay.
Got it?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is what the thing. This is, how do we calculate MS? MS, come back. K. This is K, right? K means what? Number of independent variable, and N means total number of sample.
Observations. Okay.
Yeah. So this is actually N.
Okay.
Here, this is another example actually I have taken. So here the observation was 400. Okay. So yeah. So this is what it is, SSR.
Okay.
This is SSE.
Okay.
This is SST.
Okay.
So now how do we calculate this one?
MSR, MSE, MST.
Obviously.
Okay.
MSR is SSR divided by K, right? SSR divided by K.
Okay.
MSR, this is
Mm.
MSE. Here I can write MST,
Mm.
and this is what F value is.
Mm.
F value, and this
Okay.
is the P value from F table.
Okay.
I hope it's clear now. Let it be there. You will understand from here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So this is one type of problem. Any doubt in this? Anyone? What type of problem is this? It is clear to everyone, right? Sorry?
Can you show that again? Can you show that
I'll be
table
sharing
again?
it, no issues. Are you writing it or?
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll be sharing it. Let me complete another
Done
problem.
now. Thank you.
So this is what the output it is, right? You don't another type of problem in another type of problem solution. You don't have to do the calculation manually. They will directly give the output. This is what the output table is. They'll directly give you the output table, and there will be some values missing over here, and you have to calculate the things manually. Okay, got my question? Some values in the output table will be missing, and whatever the values will be there, from that particular value, if you know the formula, you can easily calculate the missing values. Look at this. This is what my output table, and some values are missing here and there. Some values are missing, right? Can you calculate it manually? So in our time semester exam, there was one problem. Uh, they had given the output and some values are missing. I guess five values were missing, and each value, like each particular missing value carries 2 marks. So 5 into 2, 10 marks problem. That was a 10 marks problem. You can easily get 10 marks from there within 5 minutes if you know the formula. Okay. So first thing is that how do we calculate? I know the R value. How do we calculate R square? Can we calculate R square? R value is given, but R square value is missing here. So R square value will be calculated by squaring this multiple R. This value square. Okay. So this is what my R value. Sorry, R square value. Is it visible to everyone? 0.64418,
Yeah.
right? So let's check the value in the first table. Yeah. Check this. Is it same? It's same, right? 0.64418,355. 0.6441835. It's correct. Yeah. Next is adjusted R square. How do we calculate that? You remember the formula, the next previous thing. What was adjusted R square formula? 1 minus MSC by MST. So for that I need MSC and MST. Correct. MSC is given, but MST here, MST is missing here, right? So we have to find MST value. Then only we can calculate adjusted R square. So first let's complete this one. What was that? Number of regression degree of freedom is 1. Means number of independent variable is 1 here. We can interpret like k is equal to 1, I can say, right? N is equal to how much? 400. Observation 400. So what was the formula of residual degree of freedom? Residual degree of freedom, what was the formula? N minus k minus 1. This
N
one.
minus K minus 1.
So equal to, I'll write 400 minus 1 minus 1, 398,
minus 1, 390.
correct? Yeah, check this,
Yeah.
398, it's matching. Now I have to calculate what is this particular term? SSR, right? How do you calculate SSR? I know MSR value and degree of freedom value. MSR is equal to what? This one. This formula we
SSR
recorded.
by K. So it would
So
be
SSR will
MSR
be
into
MSR
K.
into K. Yeah, right. This one into 1. So if the value will be same as it is in the degree of freedom value is 1. Take this 5. Both the two values are same. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Next is this is what? MSE. So MSE value can be calculated as SSE divided by this degree of freedom, 0.00725. Let me check that. 0.00725. It's matching. Now I have to calculate F value. F value means what? MSR divided by MSC. 720.55.
By
Let me
MSC.
check. 720.55. Yeah, it's correct, right? Now we have to calculate this one at the start square. So MST we required. So how do we calculate MST? Let me use another formula. We can easily calculate by summing up this. Okay. MST, another formula is SST, okay, divided by n minus 1. This is what another formula of MST. So how do you calculate MST is equal to, this is what SST is, divided by this one, correct? N minus 1 is this one, right? 400 minus 1, right?
Right. Right. Right.
So this is what the value of MST. Okay, now I can calculate this one. 1 minus MSC, this one, divided by MST. This is what my adjusted R-square value. Let me check that. 0.6432. 0.6432. That's correct, right?
See.
Okay. Another
Yeah.
thing. This is what is called the. From this table, we can write the regression equation. Okay. My regression equation here will be y cap is
What
equal.
is GRE score?
Huh?
I don't know.
This is what my variable.
What is the GRE
This is
score?
what my
What?
variable was. I was talking about the GRD score,
Okay.
and you are there in the from beginning.
Okay.
Were you there from the beginning?
Yeah. Yeah. Quite from
I was
beginning.
talking about
Yeah. 6 minutes late.
I was talking about on scatter chat. Did you remember that? Chances of admission and GRD score.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh yeah. Yeah.
variable I have
Remember.
taken.
Sorry.
That example I have taken here.
Oh,
So my regression equation will be what?
okay.
Intercept, right? First B naught. B naught is the intercept from minus 2.436 plus 0.0099 bracket GRE score, right?
Yeah.
This is what my regression equation is.
Yes. Mm.
Okay. So this table actually helps in writing the regression equation. Okay. So here for this particular variable or particular, this is intercept and this is this is my independent variable. There will be t statistics. T statistics value is missing. How do you calculate t statistics? In the PPT there is one formula. T statistics t can be calculated by B1 divided by SB1. So actually we write it B by SB. Okay. T is calculated as let me write T stat is equal to B by SB. Okay, this is what the formula is. So this is what is my B value, right? B not B1. Remember? So I can say this is my B value,
Yeah.
and this is what my SB means, the standard error. So this is what I represent at SB. So for this, what will be my T statistics is equal to this B value divided by this one, correct? For the next one, this B value divided by this one. So minus 20.67 and 26.84. Let me check that. Minus 20.67 and 26.84 is correct. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So if the values are missing like that, you can now calculate. Okay. Do you want to solve one? I have another. Can you solve this? This is the last. That will be the end for today. The red one you have to find. It's very simple. Okay, I'll do that. How do you do that? Can you tell me? Anyone can? Huh?
Multiple you should take
You didn't tell a formula for multiple R.
But I told the formula of R square, right?
square root.
How do we
Yeah,
calculate this one? R square.
okay,
Multiple
square
R
root of R. Okay.
whole square, right? So square root of R square means I will get multiple R.
Yeah. Yeah. Square root of R.
So I'll do that. This one. Oh. 0.8026. Let me check that answer. Yeah, 0.8026. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So I know R square means what? Multiple R will be root of R square, under root R square. Okay. Now the things are given here. Now degree of freedom. This one I know. This one is K. K means number of independent variables. How can I know that? Number of independent variable. How many number of independent variable? How do I know that? It's not anywhere. It's not mentioned that it is simple linear regression.
K is 1. Yeah.
I have written here. Let me delete this. It's not anywhere. It's not mentioned that it's simple linear regression. How do you know that? Simple linear regression means K value will be 1. Okay, that I know. But anywhere it's not mentioned. Huh? So how do I write it? K value as 1.
Number of independent variables.
Yeah. How do I know that? And how many number of independent
We
variables are
can
there?
see it from the table.
Question.
Question. This is the question. Question will be like that only. There will be no question. Means no statement will be there. Simply this will be given and there will be blank space. It's very easy. Look at this table, the third table. There is only one independent variable. One is intercept and another one is the independent variable. So from here only I can easily write my regression degree of freedom is 1. Got it? Got it, everyone?
There would
Tell me
be
out.
n minus k. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Now it's easily I can do that. N minus k minus 1.
N
So
minus k minus
n I
1.
know observation is 400. So 400 minus Yeah. And total will be n minus 1. So 400 minus 1. Okay. Now this one, how do we find?
1 minus
Uh,
49.
SS what? SSE. Yeah. I know SSR and SST.
SSE.
Look at this formula. I know SSR and SST. How do we find SSE? SST minus SSR, right?
SSE minus
SST
SSR.
minus SSR.
Yeah.
Got it? Yeah. By summing these two, I'll
Yeah.
be getting 8.11, right? That is what my logic is. So I know the total and one the value of one SSR.
Yeah.
So SSC can be calculated what? Total minus SSR. Now MSR can be calculated as what? SSR divided by this one.
K.
Yeah.
K.
This one can be calculated as MSC divided by
SSR by K.
degree of freedom in minus K minus 1. The
Yes.
thing is already given. Now this
1
thing, the
minus K.
coefficient value is not given. How do you write regression equation? I want this formula here. From this formula, you have to calculate. So which one you want to find here? You want to find the B value, right? This is B and this is what SB is. So I know SB and T stat. So B value will be what? T statistics into SB.
Okay.
T statistics into SB,
T into SB.
right? Let me
Yes.
check the value. Yeah, correct. Now I can easily write the regression equation.
Yeah, we got already done.
Clear, everyone?
So if we get such equation, then these p value, f value, and these lower, yeah, these values are not of use. If we get such
Hmm?
equation in
Can you
exam.
repeat? Can you repeat what you said?
If we get this question in exam, then this f value and p value, these things are not of use, right?
This one, these values.
Yeah, these values we don't actually use in calculating. Yeah,
No, 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 no,
if we get
no,
this
no, no,
question, like just for this question, I'm asking.
no, no, no. We'll not be using this. But that is obviously the significance of these values. So if you want to know in detail, I don't know how can I help you. I can help on that.
Yeah,
That will be helpful for you while making the SRK report. This is very basic. This is enough for your BA2. If you want to know more, then you have to study. Any doubt?